Look up. Get up. Do. Why? Because the do in us never sleeps, has no breaking point, and makes friends that last a lifetime. Do innovates and cultivates and takes the lead. Do breaks down barriers and uncovers new concepts. Do creates things, builds things, achieves things. Do comes in many faces, has been to many places, thinks outside the box, and pushes beyond barriers. We don't just play the part or act the part. We do our part. Do synchronizes, harmonizes, modernizes. Do creates its own paths, but always finds the way back home. Do opens doors, strives for excellence, and is always up for a little celebration. Do outgrows, outdesigns, outperforms, outranks. We just do. Do creates now. Now creates next. Next creates the future. And as an Aggie, our future has no limits. Do will step up your game. Do will develop your world. Do will produce your pride. Aggie pride. Always doing, never done. North Carolina A&T State University.
We just do. Aggie pride.
Greetings and welcome, Aggies, to the 2024-2025 Aggie Certified Alumni Recruiter Training webinar, hosted by the Office of Undergraduate Admissions and Office of Alumni Relations. I am Crystal Boyce, a proud two-time alumna of North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. I have the honor and privilege of serving as Associate Vice Chancellor for Alumni Relations in the Office of Alumni Relations here at the university. The goal of our office is to continue working together on connecting with fellow alumni to collaborate on initiatives that support our alma mater while staying committed to the work of A&T's global footprint. The Aggie Certified Alumni Recruiter Training is one of those initiatives. I'm elated that you have joined us this year to become an Aggie Certified Alumni Recruiter. Last year, we had over 500 alumni who were certified and participated in over 100 fairs. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your active participation. We appreciate all the work of alumni across this world that support our programming and our recruitment efforts. This year, for the Aggie Certified Alumni Recruiter Training, we will have an admissions presentation. You will learn about student success. We'll have a presentation about athletics. You'll learn about this year's Alumni Fair Request process and guidelines and training information. The Aggie Certified Alumni Recruiter Training is designed to give alumni the tools and information necessary when recruiting and speaking with prospective students, family, and friends. Next up, you'll have a greeting and admissions presentation by Mr. Dominique Harrison, Director of the Office of Undergraduate Admissions. Welcome, Dominique.
Thank you, Crystal, and hello, everyone. My name is Dominique Harrison, class of 2016 with my master's in adult education from North Carolina A&T State University. I bring you greetings from the Office of Undergraduate Admissions, and I will also like to provide you some information on this year's admissions process to help you as you become a certified alumni recruiter. So just a few highlights about North Carolina A&T. As you know, we were founded in 1891 as a land-grant institution. We are a high STEM-focused institution, but also offer a variety of majors in a variety of different subjects. We are a doctoral research institution with over 13,800 students, and for over a decade have been the largest HBCU in the land. We have also, again, been deemed the most affordably priced doctoral research campus in the nation by Money Magazine. And this year, our endowment reached over $200 million, which is the largest of any public HBCU. In regards to our academics, we have 7 academic colleges, which include the College of Environmental Sciences and Agriculture, the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, the Willie A. Deese College of Business and Economics, the College of Education, the College of Engineering, the John R. and Kathy R. Hairston College of Health and Human Sciences, and the College of Science and Technology. Throughout, we offer 58 academic majors, and our average class size is around 28 students, with an average student-to-faculty ratio of around 19:1. In regards to academic support and resources, we want to make sure that we're taking care of our Aggies. Our Center for Academic Excellence is kind of our student support hub, and they also advise our undecided students, and you will hear more from them later on in the presentation. Our Aggies have studied abroad in over 200 different countries, and our career services provide support and guidance for our students via Handshake, which is a recruitment tool that provides students access to opportunities both on campus and through employers off campus, by also making sure they're preparing them with one of the largest career fairs in the state of North Carolina, trainings, and other resources to make sure that our Aggies are leaving and becoming gainfully employed. In regards to student life, we have over 160 student organizations. Some of our more popular ones include the National Society of Black Engineers, Men on the Move, the National Council of Negro Women, the many hometown Aggie organizations we have, and many, many others. We're also Division I athletics in the Coastal Athletic Association. You'll also hear more about our athletics teams and standards later on in the presentation. If you haven't been, we have a very beautiful 150,000 square foot student center. And we also currently offer 16 residence halls with traditional suite and apartment style offerings for all of our Aggies. Now we'll go over a little bit of the application process. For new first-year students, our early action deadline for applications is November 1st. This is also the deadline for students to be considered for merit-based scholarships through the Office of Financial Aid. All documents for early actions applicants must be submitted by November 15th, and those students will all hear a decision by no later than January 30th. For students applying afterwards for our regular decision, that deadline is February 1st. All documents are going to be due by February 15th, and they will receive a decision no later than April 1st. So how do our Aggies apply? They have 2 application options. One through their Aggie admissions portal, which can be found on our website, and they can also apply via the Common App. There's a $60 application fee. We do have some approved fee waivers that students can submit, which include the College Board fee waiver, the ACT fee waiver, or the NACAC fee waiver. In October, there is also a CFNC week, which will waive the application fee, but that is for North Carolina residents only. In regards to completing the applications, all of our students must submit their high school transcripts, electronic SAT or ACT scores. Those must be sent via the testing agency. For students who have a 2.8 GPA and above, they are eligible to apply test optional. For students with a 2.79 and below GPA, those students must submit to the university an ACT or SAT test score. Also, students may submit an essay question or letters of recommendation with their application. While it is not required, it is an optional item that they can submit. For our transfer applicants, the spring deadlines for transfers are December 1st. They will receive a decision no later than mid-December. For the fall, June 1st is the application deadline for all transfer students. As they complete their applications, they will receive a decision 6 to 8 weeks after their application is completed. Please keep in mind that some of our areas have minimum consideration requirements. And in regards to their transferable courses, they must be from a regionally accredited institution, and they must earn a grade of C or better. Little information about financial aid and scholarships. There are multiple types of aid. Types of aid include grants, loan, work study, and scholarships. Students must complete the free application for federal student aid in order to receive aid from the university. That is a requirement for them to receive any aid from the university, work study as well. In regards to our new incoming freshman scholarships, we have the Cheatham White Scholarship, the February 1 Scholarship, and the Lewis and Elizabeth Dowdy Scholarship. In order for students to be eligible for those, they must complete the honors application by no later than November 15th. We also have available for students to apply the National Alumni Scholarship, and students who apply by the early action deadline will have an opportunity to be reviewed for merit scholarships through the Office of Financial Aid. I will now pass it over to Dr. Nail.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Dawn Nail, and I'm a proud 1993 graduate of North Carolina A&T State University, and I also have the honor of serving as your Executive Director in the Center for Academic Excellence. I bring you greetings on behalf of Dr. Regina Williams-Davis, who is our Associate Provost for Student Success, and also Dr. Madeline Martinez, who serves as our Associate Director. Next slide. So in the Center for Academic Excellence, our mission is to communicate the university's student success priorities. We also foster undergraduate achievement, and we monitor academic progress. In short, that means that we ensure that your student will be on track for student success as they matriculate through the university. We are also a team of professional advisors. As the students come in, they will encounter professional advisors and also faculty advisors. As first-time, full-time freshmen, however, they will work with advisors in the Center for Academic Excellence until they matriculate until their sophomore year. So what do? Our goal is to equip students with success skills and learning support. We help them to chart efficient learning paths. What does that mean? That means that they come in the door, we ask them what they want to do, what their desires are. We chart them a path from A to Z to ensure that they get there in an effective manner. We also help them achieve their academic goals, which we tell them at the beginning is to graduate, and to graduate with the job that they desire to have. And we also want to ensure that our students become productive citizens and global contributors to our society. So what do we do in the Center for Academic Excellence? We do quite a bit. So as I mentioned, we have academic advising. We have a staff of about 40 academic advisors and staff in the Center for Academic Excellence. Again, the students that come in the door as freshman students will be working with the Center for Academic Excellence until we transition them into their second year. We also deliver the Freshman Seminar College Success course. This course tells all of our students everything that they need to know coming in the door about policies and procedures, about communication skills, also about any information that they may need to know about career building, anything that they may need to know about their subjects, how to get in contact with their advisors, also their professors, and just a general idea of what they may need to do, again, as they experience this academic journey here, at least their freshman year through North Carolina A&T. We provide free tutorial services. Again, that word is free. So any student that comes into North Carolina A&T, whether they are a graduate student or an undergraduate student, has the opportunity to come in and get free services. We partner with a vendor called Upswing, and they assist us with any course that is offered here at North Carolina A&T through any mobile device, laptop, computer, desktop, anything that you can access in order to reach a website or a browser. You can actually get free tutorial services, and you see that is correct, 24/7. So anytime a student needs access to assistance with courses, they have a test that's coming up, they need a paper to be read, 24/7 access is available through the Center for Academic Excellence. We also work with our students that are in our athletic program. If it's basketball, if it's track, if it's volleyball, we definitely know that our students have come here to not only play sports, but they've come here to get an education. So we ensure that they're able to merge the two. We even sometimes travel with our students who may need that extra assistance while they're going to play those sports. We coordinate some supplemental instruction. We administer the early alert campaign. So we let students know exactly how they're doing at least 2 to 3 times a semester before their grades actually come out, so they have the opportunity to course correct and actually get the grade that they desire. We also deliver academic recovery services. We know none of our students are actually going to get into this situation, but in the event that our students have a little bit of trouble, we have the opportunity to assist them through our academic recovery services here in the Center for Academic Excellence. And for Aggies at the goal line, we have some students that we know life just happens for whatever reason. So if you have at least 90 credit hours, you have the opportunity to come back and actually get your degree, which is another 120 total hours. So just 30 more hours, you can work with the Center for Academic Excellence to ensure you actually get the degree and finish what you started here at North Carolina A&T. We also deliver varied summer programming. We have the Aggie Success Academy, which we call ASA, our Male Student Achievement Program, where we work specifically with our males in a math initiative, and our Aggie Summer of Success. Some of our students will come in and also need a Math 101E course. So we instruct that here in the Center for Academic Excellence, and we collaborate with our supplemental instruction coordinators to assist our students in this course. Many of our students will also need math placement, so they have the opportunity to come in and actually place in the first semester math. For our students who have not taken an SAT or an ACT, or they just simply do not place into their first semester math, which is key to their matriculation again here at North Carolina A&T, these students have the opportunity to actually take a math placement exam, which is called ALEX, and they have the opportunity to place into the math that they need to at the very beginning of their freshman year. We work with Gear Up and also DC CAP. We have faculty advising training. So we work specifically with our faculty advisors so that we are all on the same page in terms of what we need to do to ensure that our students are advised properly and advised in the same way. And we also have a general inquiry form. It's called Aggie's Help. So again, any question that you may need to have at North Carolina A&T, whether it's about grounds, whether it's about homecoming, whether it's about the courses that we offer, anything that you may need to know about North Carolina A&T State University, you can actually send an email to aggieshelp@ncat.edu, and we can assist you. So again, in the Center for Academic Excellence, we work specifically with undeclared students. Next slide for me. So our students are undeclared for a couple of reasons. Usually that reason is one, our students may not have met the requirements that they desire for the major that they come into. So oftentimes our students who come in that desire to be an engineer, for instance, there are specific criteria that our students are going to need in order to get into that major. But if that student did not have that as they came in the door or as they applied, they still have the opportunity to actually get into that major. We work with them as an undeclared student until they get the GPA and also the courses that they need to and to matriculate into that specific major. And then we also have students that elect to be undeclared. We do understand that some of our students actually come into the university 17, 18 years old. They do not have it all figured out. So we here in the Center for Academic Excellence, we ensure that they have the tools necessary to figure out exactly what they want to do, and then we assist them in transferring into that specific major. So as academic advisors, we also do the following. Again, we place them actually on the curriculum of their choice, and we utilize their SAT and their ACT for the math placement, as I mentioned before. We always advise our students to take no less than 15 to 16 credit hours. Once you begin looking at the curriculum guides for our students, you will understand that they are divided into 15 credit hours a semester, usually 15 to 16, until they finish, which is a course program of 120 hours. So if our students end up taking at least 15 credit hours a semester, they can get out of here in 4 years. Once our students start doing 12 to 13 hours, that does extend the time that they are going to be here. So again, we always advise our students to take no less than 15 to 16 credit hours a semester. And again, we share departmental specifics so that our students can make an informed decision with regard to transferring into the major of their choice, and that includes their GPA, some of the courses that they'll be taking, and any prerequisites. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. Hello, everyone. Thank you for attending this Certified Aggie Recruiter Training. My name is Katrina Campbell. I serve as Assistant Athletics Director for Compliance and Student Services. This portion of our presentation will briefly review our membership responsibilities as a Division I member of the National Collegiate Athletic Association, also known as the NCAA. The NCAA regulations govern our institutional recruiting efforts regarding prospective student athletes, otherwise known as PSAs. Before we present the pertinent rules, let's take a look at our most recent accomplishments as we perform on and off the field, courts, and lanes. Track and field, Chambers, Kelly, Smith, and Taylor earned the United States Track and Field Cross Country Coaches Association's academic honors, while Jason Holmes was named as the CAA Men's Rookie Athlete of the Year. In women's bowling, Miss Lauren won her second national 10-pin Coaches Association first team All-American title, the MEAC Postseason Bowler of the Year, and also had 2 300 perfect games this past season. The baseball program's catcher, Kenyon Brown, was drafted by the Kansas City Royals in the 9th round after earning first team CAA honors, the MLB Combine invite, and participating in the MLB's Ken Griffey Jr.'s HBCU Swingman Classic game. All in all, A&T placed 132 student athletes on the CAA Commissioner's Academic Honor Roll. As we talk about the NCAA regulations and how it governs our institutional recruiting efforts, please make sure to review and understand all of our NCAA responsibilities. As a Division I program, it's our responsibility as a university, as representatives, to exhibit institutional control of our administration of intercollegiate athletics. That demonstration of institutional control begins with a basic understanding of a few of the NCAA recruiting terms and bylaws. So let's discuss what it means to be considered as a representative of institutions' athletic interests. The responsibilities related for the NCAA regulations. Overall, you are representing athletics, you're representing North Carolina A&T. In doing so, you must have been the institutional's executive or athletic administration is required to have participated in or being a member of an agency or organization promoting the institution's intercollegiate athletics program, have made financial contributions to the athletics department or to an athletics booster organization of that institution, be assisting or have been requested by the staff to assist in the recruitment of prospective student athletes, be assisting or have assisted in providing benefits to enrolled student athletes or their family members, or have been involved otherwise in promoting the institution's athletics program. This is what it means to be a representative of athletics interests. For the duration of this status, basically, once you started, you always started. Kind of once you're an Aggie, you're always an Aggie. The same applies to being a representative of an athletics interest. Next slide, please. As far as general rules, we want to make sure that all recruiters that are speaking to our PSAs understand these NCAA regulations. As a general rule, all in all, on and off campus recruiting contacts with a prospective student athlete or their family shall be made only by authorized institutional staff members. There are certain times and regulations where we are able to speak to PSAs, and there are dead periods where we are not allowed to speak to PSAs. Such contact, as well as correspondence by telephone calls by a representative of an athletics institution, is prohibited except where it's otherwise permitted. During those dead periods, we are not able to make any contact, whether it's phone calls, text messages, emails, or even posts. So please make sure that we are understanding exactly when we cannot interact with our PSAs. On behalf of the athletic department, we appreciate your efforts in assisting with recruiting the best young Aggie prospects. As a best practice, please forward all interested PSAs and their families to our athletic website for more information. Again, we thank you for all that you do and in everything Aggie Pride.
Good day, everyone. My name is Ms. Octavia Little. I serve as a Senior Associate Director of Recruitment in the Office of Undergraduate Admissions. And I'm here to go over some additional things related to the FAIR request process and the guidelines. So you are on the right start. You are here to complete your certified alumni training. So that is the first step. The next thing you're going to do is complete and submit the alumni FAIR requests once you have those in your hand, and get those requests in no later than 30 days prior to the FAIR. All forms and requests will be verified by the Office of Alumni Relations, as well as the Office of Undergraduate Admissions. And you will receive correspondence once the department has had an opportunity to review and consider your request. Those correspondence will be done via email. So once you have successfully completed the Aggie Certified Alumni Training and participation is approved, the FAIR will be confirmed by the Office of Undergraduate Admissions, and a packet of materials will be mailed to you. Again, that will come, the confirmation will come via email. If the requester has not completed the Aggie Certified Alumni Recruiter Training, the FAIR will be declined. You can certainly go back and complete the training and then submit the form again. If the FAIR has a registration fee, please note that it will not be approved unless the alumni requesting to participate are willing to cover the registration fee. And please indicate this in the information when you request the alumni FAIR. Some additional things to consider: you should not confirm the university's participation at any college fair or recruitment event. Any request that's received less than 30 days in advance of the FAIR will not be approved for alumni participation, and no materials will be sent without prior approval. Alumni should not participate in fairs if they are not certified and have not received the most up-to-date admission materials. And along those lines, if you do have material in your possession, we do ask that you kindly discard those materials so that you have the most up-to-date training material to give to the students. Approvals and denials will be determined by a multitude of factors, so please do not take any decision personally. Now, let's get on to some FAIR guidelines. As you arrive to the FAIR, please make time so that you are there at least 15 to 30 minutes prior to the start of the FAIR. While you are there, check in at the registration booth and introduce yourself to the FAIR organizer. We do ask that you dress in business casual attire. If you are able to dress in Aggie blue and gold, we definitely appreciate that as well. We ask that you stay for the entire length of the program. Should you need to leave early if an emergency arises, we do ask that you connect with the FAIR organizer. Don't stand in front of the booth. Try to stand behind the table so that you can welcome students in that way. And we do ask that, since it is a 6-foot table, that there are no more than 4 representatives at the booth at a time. Literature, as I mentioned, will be mailed to you, and so we do ask that only that literature is provided to students. We have something new coming this year, and so alumni and alumni chapters are able to purchase swag items in bulk from our approved vendor. The swag items, along with the literature, are the only things that can be provided to the students. The quantity of materials sent will align with the approximate number of students that are at the event, and it is important to note that you may not have opportunity to speak with every student in attendance. Therefore, the number of materials that we provide to you will not always align with the total number of attendees. Lastly, we do ask that you do not photocopy any of the literature, as this does not align with our university brand standards. So we want you to welcome students into the fair space, but as you do so, we do ask that you wait for students, parents, and guests to approach the table and don't call or motion them over to your table. Be mindful of the line of students that are waiting and consider speaking with them in small groups if the line does get a little long. We are very popular at North Carolina A&T. Do not imply or guarantee admission or aid to any student regardless of their credentials. Do not collect any student demographic information or receive any documents. Another item that is new this year, the Office of Admissions will provide you a printed QR code in your mailing, and we do ask that you display that QR code on your table. This is a digital inquiry form that we will use in the Office of Undergraduate Admissions to collect any student information. While we know we all have our Aggie pride and it runs deep, we do ask that you not compare A&T State University with any other higher education institutions. We ask that you are courteous of other exhibitors and fair attendees. And finally, please silence your phone for the duration of the event.
Thank you, Octavia. So now we'll talk about training information and the next steps. So now that you have watched the training recording, we ask that you visit ncatsualumni.org. The training dates for this academic year will be posted. There will be a training this fall and this spring. We encourage you to get certified soon. Complete this recording in its entirety, watch it in its entirety, and then go to the website and you can click on the link for the assessment. There will be an assessment link on our website, ncatsualumni.org. You have to complete the assessment and it will be evaluated. If you do not successfully complete it, you can take it again. Upon completion, you will receive an email about your certification. The email serves as your certification. If you have any questions about the Aggie Certified Alumni Recruiter Training, please contact the Office of Alumni Relations at 336-433-5570, or you can send us an email at alumni@ncat.edu. Again, please direct any questions to the Office of Alumni Relations. We thank you for the lives you touch. We appreciate you so much. Thank you to all of our alumni who support the recruitment efforts at North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. We hope you've enjoyed the training and become an Aggie Certified Alumni Recruiter for the 2024-2025 academic year. Aggie Pride